Watching live and on the replay, this is Story Cell, and we are here with you again this week to share with you what in the heck was going on with hashtag dance. If you saw any of our posts, our stories this week from anybody on the panel, you saw a lot of hashtag dance, and that came from our quote, which is, "Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain," by Vivian Green. It's one of my favorite quotes. So this particular quote, what it meant to me, it was a lot of reflecting back on memories and, remembering always to look at the sunshine through any storm. Storms come and go. And me and my children, we would always go outside when it was raining and just dance like crazy in the rain. So I like to dance when I'm happy, sad, going through trials or tribulations, and just to celebrate life, just in general, because it always puts you in a better mood, right? So with that, I'm going to turn you back over to Noelle. But if you would, before that, drop a comment down below and let us know where you're watching from. And we'd love to see you in stories. Noelle, back to you.
Thanks. I'm Noelle, not Nicole. We are on Nicole Connor's page. And so if you follow Nicole, you may have seen me here before. But I have the honor and pleasure of interviewing all these wonderful, well, we have a panel of women tonight, so I'm safe in saying all these wonderful women about their experience this week, having a theme with a positive message to post in their stories on their timeline. And some of them are even making incredible videos and off-the-chart graphics. So I'm going to go first and have Shauna Callentine join us. Go ahead, Shauna.
Sorry about that. I was having problems getting my phone unmuted. How are you ladies tonight? How's everybody out in Facebook land? So I loved this quote. I am actually reading a couple self-helpish type books, and it very much jived together with me there. It's all about your perspective. Things don't always go right. Things aren't always perfect. Life isn't perfect. But no matter what, just go out there and dance in the rain. Make the best of it. Just make the best of life. Have a good outlook on it. And things are always going to get better. So I absolutely love the quote. Definitely gave me a reason to look at the good side of things versus what could possibly be negative. And I just loved it. So thank you. Back to you, Coach.
Thanks, Shauna. Well, what I heard there too is to be an overcomer, to, strive and, just keep the positive, keep that silver lining on those rainy clouds. So next up is Jessica Gibson. Share hashtag dance with us, Jessica.
Hi, thanks for having me. And hi everyone on Facebook. So for me, it's the storms, like Dawn said, we always go through storms, but God gives us the strength to get through them. And I'm learning, and I have learned that you worship your way through the storm, and that can be worship dancing. It could be anything, but it also reminds me of a little kid, when it's raining and you want to go outside and play, and you go out there and it's like that's the only thing that you're thinking about, and so when you're older and you're an adult, it's when negative comes your way, that gives you a good image and a picture in your mind, to enjoy it, instead of being negative about it, be positive about it and dance your way through anything, So, yes, I enjoyed it. Back to you, Noelle.
Yeah, so we threatened to all dance a little bit on this reveal tonight. And what I was, hearing you say, Jessica, I got distracted by the dancing. There was something in there. Oh, I know, that other, well-known phrase of "this too shall pass." That's what I heard there from you. So I'm going to go next to Nicole and have her bring some dancing to us.
Well, thanks so much for hosting on my page tonight, Noelle. Awesome job, Dawn, opening. I just absolutely love this community of people because I get the privilege and honor of having all these amazing women tonight on my page sharing some awesomeness and their great thoughts What I love about our reveal is it just reveals a little bit more about who we are as a person, because we all are going through stuff, but these themed little fun posts we're doing each week really gives us an opportunity to focus on something amazing, something fun, whatever that might be for the week, regardless of what's happening. And this quote was just really kind of just apropos of how things have just been going in my personal life these days. And I absolutely love to dance. I have a great time with it. I'm a total nerd, but I have so much fun with it. And I don't care who's looking or who's watching. I dance in my kitchen, dance in the shower, dance wherever I'm standing. It doesn't really matter. I could be in the grocery line with a good song going on, and you'll see me gigging a little boogie. So thanks so much for this. It's just been a great week. Thanks everyone for everything you've shared. I can't wait for the next reveal. Back to you, Noelle.
Yeah, and I have no idea what it'll be. I'm clueless. I don't even know who's bringing it. Oh my goodness. But that's the exciting part. So again, that's why we come on to do these reveals, to have this theme of positivity. We want to break the internet with positivity. And I have danced with Nicole before. There was a great 80s band, which I highly recommend if you're having a party. It makes everybody get up and dance. Some good music. And I love what she says. So we come on here to reveal the hashtag, what the quote was for the hashtag that everybody sees in our stories all week long. But I love this concept that Nicole brought today, which this class, Stories Sell, will reveal to us more about ourselves as we go through it. That is awesome. So with that, I'm going to go to Rhonda Gordon. Go ahead, Rhonda.
Hey, I enjoyed this quote. I enjoyed the whole aspect of the dance and just trying to think of different ways to come up with stories. A lot of mine were just music that I remember from my teen years, and I love beach music. So one of them was beach music in my happy place. And so it was just a fun week and I enjoyed it. Back to you, Noelle.
Oh, I forgot to mute myself. Thank you. Yeah, what did like Dick Clark, something like music you can dance to or something like that. And I loved that. There were other people in the class that were on a reveal earlier, and I just loved turning the sound on and listening to the music and their stories, just great songs. And that was inspiration for me to go and find some songs that I really loved, because music is one of my favorite parts of stories. And learning about other people's music choices. We might find out we have a lot in common with somebody based on their music choices that we thought we didn't know we had anything in common before. So just real quickly, I want to share this quote came into my life at a really interesting time, probably 4 or 5 years ago, when I was given a little, you know, you hang those little wooden paintings in your house. So I still have that and love it because of that time and how it was given to me. So it's had meaning in my life for about the past 5 years. So I appreciate Dawn bringing it to us, to open up everybody's creativity, to make them feel more childlike, to remember to go out and dance in the rain, Jessica and Dawn said. And I would say watch the other reveals, because people are revealing things about themselves. Our other coach revealed tonight that she was a line dancing instructor. Who knew? Now she's going to have to teach me, and I'll show her a little bit of electric slide, a little bit of Roger Rabbit, a little bit of Running Man. Yep. So that's how I embarrass my son on the daily, is dancing. And somebody said, you know, you can really get your kids' attention that way. That was Kiwi, and I agree. So I just love this. Thank you again, Dawn. Going over to Sally to close us out.
Thank you so much, Noelle. This is such a fun hashtag. And Dawn, thanks so much for picking out this quote. And I love that it brought back memories for you. And that should be kind of a clue to other people. You know, take the time, dance with your spouse in the kitchen, dance with your kids. Just be very what is that? I forget. I can't think of the word that I'm thinking of when you're you just do it on the spur of the moment. Anyway, the word spontaneous. Thank you. Be spontaneous. So that's great. And Shauna, I'm like you. I love self-help books and self-development. And,
and that perspective of just making the best of your life and just living in the moment. And Jessica, that was a real golden nugget. I wrote it down and circled here. You said to worship your way through the storm. That was such a powerful takeaway. I love that. That was very profound. And Nicole, whenever I'm grocery shopping, I'm going to think of you now, dancing in the aisle of the grocery store. And I think it's so true when we're part of this community and we're hashtagging something different each week. It reveals a little more about each of us. And that's the whole, or one of the purposes about StoryCell and about having an online presence. You know, our story is important as we're creating, you know, our audience online. And we learn more and more each week about each other. And those people out in Facebook land that, you know, are our potential customers, they get to know us. And so we're working on those relationships. And that's what this is all about, is relationship building. So I just love that. Rhonda, I love music from my teenage years too. And beach music is so much fun as well. So I'm glad that stirred up those types of memories for you. And Noelle, I love that you were inspired finding the songs. I know, like, I felt like I spent a lot of time just picking the right song because it's so important, and trying to really match it to the message. And music is just so powerful that this was just a nice element to layer onto our stories. So, so in closing, if you see how much fun we're having here in StoryCell and you want to be part of this community, drop it down in the comments. Hashtag, I want some of this fun. And we will add you, we will give you some information on how to be part of this community. And once again, the quote this week was, "Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass, it's about learning to dance in the rain," by Vivian Green. And so thanks for joining tonight on the reveal, and check in next week to see what our hashtag is. Back to you, Noelle.
Oh, thanks. Okay, so thanks for closing us out, Sally. And she said something too that just set something off in my mind, so I have to share it. I hear almost daily from people that I keep in touch with how much the music that of Three Doors Down, the band my husband's in, how much it means to them, and when they play it at hard times in their life. So I really get to be on the receiving end of hearing how music has changed people's lives. So just wanted to share that after you spoke. So thanks again, everyone, for joining us on Nicole's page. We'll see you next week.